What's up, y'all? So, yeah, two things I want to note first. This is a dream message that later on I figured out what it meant, right? So, one day I had this dream that I was in my old neighborhood in Jersey. I was in Georgia King Village in Newark, and I had a really nice car, and I was just chilling with people that I knew, that still lived there, right? And then my mother pops up out of nowhere. And I'm like, what is she doing here? All of a sudden, when she pops up, she puts her hand out. First of all, she acts like she cool. She starts to talk to us and stuff. And I'm like, wondering why she here. She turns around to the parking lot. It puts her hands like towards my car. And all of a sudden, it was a flood. And it flooded my car in the whole parking lot, but all I could see is my car because there was no other cars around my car. My car got flooded. And I said to her, like, move that water off my car. And I said it again, like, move that water off my car, right? I hope y'all heard me all of this time because it's here, okay, on this cover. But then she did her hands up again and she moved the water off the car. And I was like, why would you do something like that? And she's just looking at me. And I'm like, why would you do that? You're trying to damage my car. And then I woke up. So, not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, 2:15 on the clock. I'm like, oh, okay, 2:15 is the same day that 222 I was at the hospital and I got that same message of her basically wanting me to pass away. So when I was having my son, she was there when I got the message, oh, you're not going to make it. So that was her basically trying to play with my mind and make me think I was going to make it through my C-section. That was also her trying to manifest me not making it because I did pass away, but I came back. So that's what bring me to bringing this message to y'all about what I just said when it comes to her drowning my car out. 303, 304, take your time. I'm being reminded to take my time. That's why I'm not coming on here every day 313 like 7. That's what a lot of people do. I don't go off the timing of what people expect me to do, and if that's what you expect me to do, then please have some patience because God is trying to probably teach you patience 333 when it comes to receiving messages. So with her drowning out my car, I ended up telling her about it like mad years later. And then one day I was driving on the highway in the fast lane in my nice car. And this car get back. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm chilling, right? Vibing. It's smooth. I don't feel no bumps or nothing. I mean, for 14. And all of a sudden, on this day, now that I had this car for like 5 years, all of a sudden, the car just shut off on me on the highway. I could feel it shut off. So I'm like, all right, let me get over to the right. So I'm getting over to the right and I make it 444. I parked the car and I'm like, God, what's going on? I'm talking to the kids and shit. And I'm like, all right, let me just start this shit over. I started over. Funny thing about it is I was already right at my exit to get home, 5 on the clock. So when I started over, all I had to do was go up a little bit more off the exit to get home. And so I did that. But what I'm getting at is people try to manifest a death 520. That's 7. Try to manifest a death for a 7. Trying to manifest a death for a 7. It's not gonna work. You're trying to make like it, you feel me? Like, oh, she was on her way home from work, and you feel me? And no, it's not gonna work. And it's crazy that it be your own mom. I remember when my baby was 2 years old, I was living with my mom in Georgia King Village, 73 Georgia King Village, New Jersey, Brick City. And I was always skeptical about her because of how I was raised, 5, 6 on the clock. Okay? And I was like, never letting her be with my baby by herself. Like, so one day I let her be with my baby by herself, but he was 2. Dead ass. Living with her and everything. I'm not playing with you. So 623, that was my phone number at that house. So anyway, I go downstairs and I'm like, come on, baby, it's time for you to wash up. Da da da. So I'm holding his hand, walking up the stairs. And the townhouse is like, if you go from the basement up, it's like 3 flight. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 flights of stairs. Yeah, but I was going to the living room because they was in the living room. So I went up 2 flights of stairs. When I got to the 3rd flight of stairs, I said, so what was going on? How did you have fun with Mimi? 7:07 on the clock. My baby was born on 7:19. He said, who's Mimi? And I said, your grandma. 7:19. I said, you was just downstairs with her. He said, she told me I was her baby and you was my godmommy. I'm like, what? And now by this time we in the bathroom. His water already ran and shit. And I'm just getting him undressed. And I'm like, no, baby, that is a lie. I'm your mommy. I had you. Look at mommy's stomach. I got cut. You came out mommy belly. She lying to you, baby. 7:52. That's 77. So, ever since then, no, I don't fuck with her like that. 8 o'clock. Me and my baby is locked in. Me and God is locked in. Me and my second son is locked in. I died having him 808. We locked in. I have 2 birthdays. What are you talking about? We locked in. I don't know why people think spell work and jealousy and gossip and trying to target people, stalk them, try to make them go crazy, psychic attacks, and all things like that is going to work. At the end of the day, affinity is affinity, and God's love is affinity. 833. And when I say his love is affinity, I mean through all dimensions. 838. There's nothing that nobody can do. Nobody can predict how it's going to go according to how they want it to go, because at the end of the day, they're going to find out that it's going to go according to God's plan, and they're going to be sitting somewhere locked up. 856, that's Camden, New Jersey. Somebody from Camden, New Jersey is locked up. 9 on the clock. They're learning that things that they have done has caused them to be in this situation. 909. 910, 911, emergency, protection. There's protection surrounding me and my children. Anybody, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And that's for me, my children, my future husband, my future children, my future grandchildren. We are all protected. It's probably time these people just stop. And I'm sure a lot of you people can relate. So I just figured that I'd share this, and maybe it'll tickle your brain a little bit so that you can see what is around you and probably make some more positive moves to protect yourself and your legacy, because I'm hearing mites. They are mites. They will sit there and suck on your energy and annoy you, and it's really not worth it. To 10 on the clock. to, just start over and do it again with these people. Why would you do that? 10-10. Let it be over. 10-11. 1-1-1. Have a new beginning. Meet new people. Have new experiences. Look at the future in a way where you understand that you were meant for something great and to experience great things in life. In this world is great in a lot of ways. And you have the potential to also contribute greatly to society. That kind of takes your mind off of anything that anybody else is trying to do to you. And that's what's wrong with them now. They can't succeed at what they're trying to do to you if all you're doing is focusing on what you and God got going on and your path. 11, 1101, 111. All right. I'm going to end it there.